All right, in this video, we're going to review how to do composition of function word problems. So let's look at the first problem. Your computer screen saver is expanding circle. The circle starts with a dot, okay? So we have these formulas here. The first question asks A of R of 2. What does that mean in terms of real world, in terms of the problem? Yes, sir. Area, we always start with the outside. Area of a circle for a radius at 2 seconds. Okay? It's the area of a circle for a radius that is calculated at 2 seconds. Okay? All right. What is the value of A of R of 2? Now, when you go to solve, when you go to write it, it's outside in. When you go to solve, it's inside out. So I'm going to start with R of 2. So which formula am I going to use? Which function am I going to use? R of t, this first one. So R of 2 equals 2.5 times 2. So my radius is 5. Okay, at 2 seconds, my radius is 5. I can then take this and do what? Plug it into A of R. So A of 5 equals pi times 5 squared. And you can either write it as, I'm going to write down here, sorry, 25 pi, or the decimal answer is, what's the decimal answer? Who actually took out their calculator? 78.53? 54? Okay. Good job. Okay? Everyone good with problem number 1? Questions? Comments? Concerns? So this is just like f of g of x. Okay? So we're getting a number, we're plugging it into the first function, and then we're going to take that answer and we're going to plug it into the second function. Everyone okay with that? So it's all coming full circle. Yes, ma'am. Because I knew 2 and 2. So it's A of R of, so R has R of t. Okay? All right. Clearing this, moving to the next one. Okay. A math test has a bonus question, not here, but in other places they still give bonus points. Okay, so let's look at X is my test score before answering the bonus question. So what does B of S of X mean? S of B of X. No, it's the same people answering. Yes, ma'am. Okay, total score after X bonus. Okay, after X bonus points, whatever, okay? All right, so now I'm going to do SB of 75. So which equation am I going to start with? B of X. So X is 75. 75 plus 5 is 80. Where do I then put the 80? Then I'm going to put the 80 where B is, and I'm going to do 1.07, and then I'm going to do 80 plus 5, right? So that's 1.07 times 85, which happens to, yes, ma'am. Because I left that in the formula. Did I? Oh, I changed the formulas and I didn't edit. Sorry. Okay. So this should have been 80. You're sorry. I forgot to fix the typo on my paper. Sorry, sorry. Okay. So this should have been 80. You are correct. I forgot to fix the typo on my paper. I will do that in a second. And you get 85.6 for the new overall score. Make sense? Okay. So they actually got a double bonus because they gave them the 5 points and then added the curve. Usually they add the curve and then the bonus. Good? Okay. I think colleges still do bonuses. Good? Yes, ma'am. Oh, Okay, I'm going to have to read it to you because it's not on the Active Inspire screen, so when I can't do the down arrow. What part can't you read, hon? This here, 1.07, and in parentheses 80. So then I did 1.07 times 80 and got 85.6. Good? Yes, because I made a mistake because I didn't fix the typo in my document. Okay? All right, so clear annotation. Moving on. Problem number 3. All right, during the 90s, there was a lot of credit card debt use, debit card. In the 1990s, no, that is not the Great Depression. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so we're moving on. T of D of Y. T of D of Y. Total transactions for debit cards at a certain year. Okay? So I covered the T, that's total transaction. D is the debit card, and Y is the year. Everyone good? Okay, so when I describe it, outside in. When I solve it, inside out. So I'm going to start with this D4. What formula am I going to use? D of Y up here. So I'm going to do 500 times 4 plus 6383. And if I remember correctly, that gives me 8383. So my D becomes 8383. So I look, boom, boom, boom. What is T going to be? So T, the final answer for this is 2000. There's no second formula to plug into. Instead, there's a chart. Yep, because I made a typo and I realized that the number I chose put it off the chart. Yes, sir. No. Enjoy watching it this evening. No. It may not have be heard, some of the comments you've made. Because you might have been too far from the mic. All right, we good?